inside my office.
Nice. Whee! Anybody there? No. Anybody there? No.
Can you guys see me? You guys see me? Hey guys, I just sent you an invite, so see if that works. Hey guys, I just sent you an invite, so see if that works.
Got it. Jamming.
All right, so apparently when this records, if I still have it playing, it looks like it's playing on the actual background part. So I can't have my Google Hangout thing on, otherwise it's going to catch like all this crazy reverb. Did Jared hop on?
Can you kill the browser and keep the Google Hangout open?
I did. It shouldn't have any issue anymore. Oh, he's typing right now. Okay. He said, "Where's the invite?" Chris, where was your invite?
Mine was pop a browser.
All right, I'll just send him the link, see if he can hop on that.
It's so confusing. It's annoying.
So I'm gonna guess. So the link that I just sent to Jared, assuming that he can get. There it is.
I'm here. Sorry, late to the party.
So I guess we're just trying to figure out. So I can grab the link right now and I can share it, but do I have access to that link prior to this actually starting?
Yeah, I don't know that.
So the on here Hangout, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, so the one that I'm doing right now, if people, let's just say I did this, you know, we put out the invite 2 days ago. 2 days ago, would I have that link that I just forwarded to Jared?
Well, so I guess there's two ways to think about this, right? So we don't have to invite anyone else to the Hangout. We can just invite them to the event, and they can see the YouTube, right? And they could still chat with us. Were you able to see the chat?
On the Facebook, yes.
Oh, but not on the YouTube?
Well, I also can't keep that YouTube channel open because then I hear everything that I'm saying. It's like it captures it, it delays it, and then it sends it.
Right.
So,
Yeah, we need to figure this out. This is annoying. So there's a Q&A feature on the right, but it says it's disabled. I don't know if that's because you have it disabled, because you initiated the Hangout. If you click Q&A on the left, sorry, not on the right.
oh, I see it. It says features disabled. I don't know why.
Huh. Yeah, mine too. All right. How about this? I will do some research on this crap and figure out the best way to handle this. So what's your guys' preference? Do we want to just have us?
Well, it's
and
actually it's
presentation?
chatting now. Hang on.
Click to open chat. Oh, there it is. That was the chat, not the Hangout.
The Q&A is different than the actual chat. Your chat is your top left one. That's a blue
Right,
icon.
the blue icon, right.
Yeah. Okay. Man, you know, I bet there's people out there that do this every day using Google Hangouts and they would laugh at us.
Dude, I'm sure there's going to be one YouTube video that will explain every question that we have right now.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
I'm serious.
I'm thinking the same
Probably,
thing.
actually. I'm wondering, should we regroup and try the dry run then for the slideshow another time?
So what if we did this? What if we said, yeah, let's definitely do that, because I don't think we're going to get much accomplished this evening. But why don't we just kind of divvy up the slides, at least so that you or I or whomever can focus on the areas that we're going to actually present.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we know pretty much everything that's in there, but if we get most familiar with what it is we're going to actually talk about, I think that makes
just practice for our own couple of slides, and then that way when we do it all together, we'll be good.
Well, I still think we should probably do a dry run together. I'm just saying, let's just divvy up that, and that way we can go off over the next day or two and
practice.
Make sure that we're solid on the slides and the document that goes with it.
Okay, so then I guess how do we want to split that up? And then once we do split it up, when it comes to the video part, if it's just going to be solely off of one person sharing the slides, then do each of us, because it'll jump to whichever person's talking. So
you should have control over that. You should be able to always present something, even when because I think you initiated this, so you should be able to manage that. But I think you have the ability to determine who sees what.
Okay. I mean, I don't mind, because when we're normally talking right now, whoever chats is the one whose screen you see.
Yeah.
So if all three of us have the PDF, or at least have the PowerPoint slide up, and then we have the PDF, printed out in front of us, we can read the PDF, click through the slideshow, and the only thing that people are going to see is the actual slide itself, and then they can just hear us talk. So, I mean, that would work if you guys want to do that.
Well, then we'd have to transition between who's sharing their own screen, but I mean, I don't know if it matters a whole lot.
So right now, if all three of us, as opposed to just viewing ourselves, decided to do, let's do it. So Jared and Chris, if you guys both share your screen, can you both do that? And then as soon as you talk, will it swap back and forth between whose screen I see?
I would imagine. Let me bring up the PowerPoint real quick just to see if that works. I guess I could do this.
Okay. Yeah, Chris, yours is good. Jared, yeah, and Jared, yours is good too. So one of you guys talk at a time, and then we'll see if that works.
Okay, I'm talking. Are you seeing my screen?
Yep.
And so what I did was I actually chose to only show that window on my screen.
Okay.
So if you wanted to, either print out or just have it toggled.
Yeah, I'll just have that PowerPoint as my only screen that's up when I'm talking.
No, what I meant was you could have one of the screens on your machine shared, but then have the PowerPoint helpers stuff that goes with it right next to it, and no one would see it.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's what I was trying to figure out on mine because I don't see that option. Or at least, can you walk me through on how you chose what you wanted to?
Yeah. So, like I
Are
said,
you,
when I clicked on the share screen button on the left-hand side, it brings up a window, and I can choose to show the PowerPoint only now. So, because since I just opened it, so you guys can
Oh,
only
you
see
know
my.
what? Hang on. I bet you they all need to be on the same
Oh, same monitor.
monitor. Oh,
Yeah.
that's why. That's
Yeah.
why.
There you go.
Awesome.
Yeah. So you should be good.
Okay, so the only thing you'll see is going to be.
Like right now, all I see is your PowerPoint application. I don't see anything else on your desktop. So if you've got multiple monitors and you've got something else open over there, I can't see that.
Okay, so then I'll just have to go back and forth between clicking to the next slide and reading whatever documents I need to, or at least put it on the side and like half and half it.
Right. Yeah, you could do that too.
You know what? I'm curious to see what that's gonna look like.
So Jared, you're sharing the PDF, or you're looking at it through Google Drive.
exactly. Yeah,
So
that's exactly it.
do you have PowerPoint on your machine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just haven't downloaded it to present.
Okay.
That,
Yeah, I would
but
just probably suggest that we use PowerPoint instead, or if you've got the PDF version, I think you can save it as a PDF if that's easier too.
Yeah, that's not a problem. If you're using Google Chrome or something like that, you have to open it up as a separate, as its own separate window. You can't have it as a whole bunch of tabs in order to separate it.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah. Once we get like Brandon's going to put in our own pics about the About Us screens and personalize it. Then he's going to send us the revised version for us to download and use. Because he's just awesome like that.
That's what I do. That's what I do, man. So I'm trying to see, what do you guys see on my end? Because right now I've got it somewhat minimized on like half the screen, and
I see black.
All I see is black right now.
Really?
Yeah. Are you sure you're sharing?
It should be.
Now I can see the PowerPoint, but it's.
But you still see all the windows and stuff on the left, right?
Yeah, you're not presenting, right? You're
Well,
not in presentation mode.
I'm trying. I don't normally use Keynote. I typically use the regular Microsoft version. So,
Right. Yeah, just hit play there.
well, the problem is if I hit play, then it blows up the whole screen.
Yeah, definitely don't see it there. Let me try on mine. Let me see if I share PowerPoint and hit play and see what you guys see on that. Where's my little guy? So, okay, so it's in presentation mode now. Do you guys see the first screen? Or do you see anything?
Yeah, I see it still with the options on the left.
Oh, then it's not updating. Because I'm in presentation mode right now.
No.
No, I get a black screen.
Oh, it's black. Interesting. So maybe PDF is going to be the way to do this.
It just, all it shows is your picture with like the little voice box that's chatting out of it, and that's it. I mean, so it's very
there. What did you just do back there, Chris? Because it had it up for a second.
Well, I just went out of presentation mode.
Oh, okay, that's why. That's why.
Yeah, so I'm thinking we save these as PDFs and use PDF because that should work no matter what.
So if
Yeah.
I share my PDF, I'm curious to see what that looks like.
Well, you can hide that side panel. Yeah, there you go. And then if you change the view to be single page, there you go. There you go.
All right, so then that would work fine.
Yep.
All right, so then that's how we do it. We just
Yeah.
I'll PDF them all
Yeah.
after I'm done putting them together, and we'll just do it one page at a time. We'll take whatever we each got and we'll go from there.
Yeah. I think that sounds like that's going to be the best way to do it. We don't have to. I don't know what. That seems strange that wouldn't work.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get the kinks out now than be screwed
Yeah.
later when we're trying to figure this out.
Yeah, for sure. We would have been burned on that one.
Okay. All right. So what else do we need to try and accomplish? And I guess the other thing that I was talking to Jared about was the poll that we put out there. And I know we were kind of going back and forth as to what program we officially want to offer come January. So, I mean, I haven't got a ton of feedback. I've got maybe 8 people. I think 7 or like 6 of which said yes, they're totally down. And then maybe 2 that said they want more information, and that was about it.
Yeah,
So-
I've got 4 and 4 on the yes and maybe. So
So we're about on the same page then.
I think so. I don't know, Jared. It looked like you had quite a few more yeses than I.
I got 14 maybes and
Oh shit,
4 yeses.
Okay.
that's awesome, man.
Yeah. Now it's a mix of people that have been doing it for a while and not. I don't know if that makes a difference or not. I don't know if me putting the video a Bitly link in the comments below has helped.
Oh yeah,
Kind
good
of
idea.
preview and people have commented, and I put a Bitly link on each of those, and I mean I've got 10 clicks total on those videos.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that too.
Are
Those are
you
just to the YouTube channel.
Are you talking about the same kind of Bitly link I
That's
put
it.
on mine to be able to view what the program was?
Yeah, but whenever I put it in that Bitly link in the comments, it kind of does a preview of the video. Like, shows the graphic
Okay, yeah, because so far I've had 15 people. Well, how many people did you have click on yours?
on the 10.
Okay, yeah, so apparently I think it looks like 15 people actually watched mine for the 21-day fix. Now, how many different videos did you send them for them to be able to take a look at?
Here I can show. If,
It was just the 2, right?
Just 21 day fix. Yeah. Mhm.
I gotta tell you guys, I don't know if this hammer and chisel program is really a beginner program, to be honest. So keep that in mind when you're talking to people.
I'm going to do my second one tomorrow, just from the chisel one for each body on demand. Yeah, it's I mean, I got ISO speed wasn't too bad, but
No, that one was
on the
pretty
other
cake.
hand,
But
yeah,
the other workouts, even the autumn workouts, are pretty tough. I mean, just because I think a lot of them are new moves, especially you know, it's kind of interesting to note from someone like myself who's done a lot of these programs. But yeah, I mean, they're pretty tough.
So are we thinking that we want
Okay,
to
that's
offer
good to know.
programs for January when it rolls around, or are we thinking that one program, that's what we stick with? I mean, the only reason I was going with the one program approach is because, I know we sort of talked about this before. They're already in a 3-week challenge, so to put them in another 3-week challenge and up in the game a little bit and keeping them all on the same page, same level, I just didn't know, I mean, do you keep that? And I guess there's no right answer until we try it, but.
Yeah, I like the 21-day fix. I like the 21 days. I do have a few people that have already got it and want to move on to something else.
Yeah.
And Hammer and Chisel already has the portion control container, so they're familiar with that. So I kind of got both people starting and both people that want to kick it up a notch.
Yeah,
So I don't want to exclude those guys.
I think both. If you got people that want to do 21-day fix that have never done either of them, great. I think that's a good option. But if you've got someone that has done both or either, then yeah, maybe the hammer and chisel is something they can move on to. But some of these people, like, this is their first workout in who knows how long. So I think we have to keep that in mind too.
Yeah. All right. So if we have multiple programs, or even just 2 programs, do you keep them both in the same group, or do you separate it?
I think the same group.
Say same group.
Yeah.
So one being 21 days, and then the other one being 60.
No, I still think one group, because I think ultimately, if the people who do 21-day fix decide from hearing about the people who are doing hammer and chisel that they want to move on to that one, then sweet.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I haven't done either program, so it's going to be kind of hoping there's just enough momentum on our side, and I'm not actually going to be doing either of those programs at the time that they're doing them as well. So I guess, are you guys doing those with them?
I'm definitely doing hammer and chisel.
Jared? Oh, he's lost connection.
Whoopsie.
Well, that's what happens when you're out on the farm.
Yeah, where the hell is this 21-day fix program at?
Let me grab something real quick while he's hopping back on.
Sure.
Did we die?
We're good. I think you died. I mean, what are your thoughts, Jared, on the single group for either of those 2 programs?
I just want to do one group. I don't think it matters if, like, I know hammer and chisel 60 days.
Right.
I think those people just continue afterwards. I think you'll see people that are doing the 21-day fix, even though we're stating it as 21 days. I think you'll see them do another round or keep going afterwards.
Yeah. Well, even if they don't, I mean,
we aim it for 21 days. Yeah, even if they don't, but I think if we aim it, we from the get-go say for 21 days, and then just kind of play it by ear at the end of that.
Yeah.
And then, not to throw in too many factors, but just in case this question comes up, if somebody says, "Hey, I got another program," or I got 2 people who are like, "Oh, I've been dying to try Insanity," or just dying to try, I don't know, TurboFire. Do we say, by all means, hop in the group, no problem, we'll let you in, or this is strictly related to these 2 brand new programs, and we can try and do something else with you?
Yeah, I mean, I think
experience is if you let somebody else in from a sorry, Chris, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I think we should limit it for sure, at least initially. Whether or not we keep the group for more than the 60-day period is debatable, but because otherwise then you've got a whole group of people just doing totally different things. Whereas if it's at least isolated to 2 different groups,
okay,
or 2 different programs, then it's a little bit more. There's going to be a little bit more to talk about, I think, between them.
Okay.
Because we all have our own team groups, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I could always throw somebody like that in my team group, and hopefully they would kind of take off from there.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully my team group will start actually building up when I think this 21 days is done, so I can start filtering them into that and say, if you want to continue, get daily motivation, this group's going to close down, but the team group, definitely is a great way to go. As of right now, I don't have a ton of interaction on there, so I'm just kind of using this ad challenge thing as, I guess, my my in.
All right.
But all right, so I don't want to keep you guys crazy long. Just as far as the game plan for now, so at least I know what I'm doing. So am I going to put a link into this? What do you call it?
You want to schedule an on-here hangout for Sunday evening, and then that will create an event page for you automatically. And then I think that's where you want to send them.
Okay, so I'll create the hangout on air. I'll take that link. I'll create a bit.ly, put that bit.ly in the flyer, send you guys the flyer, make sure the bit.ly works. You guys can send that flyer out to your group, say, come Sunday, click on this link, starting at 9. Are they going to need, do I need to specify on the flyer that they need to have hangouts?
I don't think they need to have hangouts unless they want to interact with us, which isn't necessarily required. They can use the.
Oh, Jared just dropped off again.
They can use the YouTube channel.
Just
But you can mention that in the comments to say if you want to, interact with us via the Hangout, then let us know or something like that, or Hangouts would be required. But it's really just a browser thing.
All right, so maybe when you guys put this picture in your group, just mention that in the comment on the post part itself.
Right.
Just so they're aware. Okay.
Yep.
So then I got to do that, and then the other thing is I got to create your guys' before and after photos, and put that in the PowerPoint, and then turn the PowerPoints into PDFs, and I'll upload that and share it with you guys. So then the last thing I think we just need to figure out is how we're going to split up who's talking about what.
Yeah, so I was looking at this, and I need to actually open up the document that goes with it, because a lot of them are just pictures, so I don't know what content is supposed to go with it. I don't know if I downloaded that actually.
It's actually pretty good. It's pretty. The talking points are really well laid out for the presenter's guide.
Yeah, I
I'm
was
going
just
over it there now, and it's not bad.
Yeah, it's hard to tell from what the slides are, so that's why I was trying to figure out what the heck each of them's actually saying. But I mean, there's 29 total slides. If you're going to have 2 extra by the time you add in, well, I guess just 1 extra because 2 of them are samples for all of us, and then there's a sample for.
I mean, I can just make 1 page for all 3 of us because it's already got 3 photos in there, and I'll just do 1 for each.
Okay, that's fine too.
Yeah.
Without going too crazy on it.
Yeah, so I was just trying to get a count on slides. So there's really 29 slides. If you divide that by 3, that's roughly 8 slides per person, minus the first one. So if we just want to, I'll take the first 6 or 7, and then Jared, you'll take the next. If we just want to break it out that way, that's probably the easiest way to do it, right?
So would you say there's like 30 slides?
29, if you count the samples that are in there.
All right. So if there's 29 when you say samples, you mean the 2 samples?
There's 4 total.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, let's just say there's 30, so we take 10 apiece. I mean, do you want to do it? One person takes the first 10, next the middle 10, and then last the last 10.
I mean, I think that's the easiest instead of trying to jump around, right?
Okay. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay, Jared, you want?
No, it doesn't matter to me. Chris, Brendan, speak now, forever hold your peace.
I mean, if you guys want, I don't mind, leading
So-
it up just because I'm kind of putting some of the slides and stuff together just so I can get it up.
Have at her.
All right, Chris, you want to take the middle 10?
Sure.
All right, and then Jared, you'll top us off?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me pull up the PowerPoint. So just so I know what my slide numbers are and where it stops.
Yeah, so slide number 2 and 3 are the samples, and then slide number 20 and 21 are also samples.
All right, so let's give each other slide numbers. And then are you guys okay with me introducing the two of you, or do you want to, when it comes up to that one particular slide, we'll each sort of introduce ourselves, tell our story, and then I'll just continue on?
I think that's probably a good idea for us, just maybe 1 to 2 minutes at the most.
For each of us?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we'll do that. So we'll start off. Hey guys, I just want to welcome you. Tell you a little bit more about Team Beachbody and the coach opportunity. First off, let's go ahead and introduce ourselves. My name is Brendan McCauley. Blah blah blah. Then Chris, because you're in the middle, you'll go second. Hey, I'm Chris. This is my story, and then Jared, you tell your story. And then I'll just hop straight into slide 4, a little bit before Team Beachbody. Explain that. And then same thing with 5, 6, and 7 are both just figures and facts. 8, 9 is about Shakeology, and then 10. So do you want me to stop at 11 because it tops off Shakeology for slides 10 and 11?
Let's see. Yeah, that's probably a good breaking point.
Okay, so then if you pick up with 12, as far as the DVD programs, weight loss, digital access part,
Yep.
and go all the way maybe to 21 as far as what to expect.
Let's see. Yeah, that's probably a good stopping point too, right? Because then the next one is like, okay, what do I do now?
Okay, so 12 to 21 will be Chris, and then
And just so it's clear, because I think you'll remove some of these. You're talking about the current slide, number 21, without editing it.
yeah, so prior to edits. So basically, whenever you see it says what are the options, that's where Jared's going to take over.
Yep, got it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Are we cool with that split up?
Yep.
Very.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's logical.
Yeah.
All right,
Very,
so-
very much so.
Let me see what I'm introducing on these sample slides. So what do we want to put in there? Because I realistically, I don't have many team support or activity photos, at least for 21. I mean, I have some pictures of me going to Summit that I can probably put on for 20.
I've got one that I can share that we all did a workout at Summit this last year that we could throw up there.
Yeah. If you guys have maybe a couple Summit photos or something, I can
Well,
definitely.
and even the Team Ripped one that's on the page right now for the Team Ripped group was taken at Summit a couple years ago.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That is a good one. Yeah.
And then, if you've got one, Jared, that you feel like is good.
Let's see here. What about one from a Super Saturday?
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Got one. I don't really have any of those, but yeah, if you got one.
I got a good one from Ottawa.
Okay, cool.
All right, yeah.
I
So,
mean, if you have any with the trainers, that'd be awesome. I don't
I
have
got
any.
some with the trainers.
So yeah, if you want to sneak in one of those.
I have none with the
As far as like the bullet points, I mean, obviously we don't have weekly team calls. We don't necessarily have monthly team challenges, and
We
so
can
we
do
have
those
to.
like weekly team emails. I mean, at least I know I send those out to my people.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to make sure we're not conveying stuff that isn't going to actually happen.
Yeah, no, I agree. You're right.
But we have some of this stuff, right? So we have leadership training, we have new coach training. The middle or the next
actually,
3 are kind of.
Calls. They do a coach call every Monday, so we do have those.
I suppose you could fill that in there, yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
And then monthly team challenges. I mean, God knows Wayne puts something out ridiculous.
Well, you could just change that to quarterly because there's usually something quarterly for corporate.
Okay.
with the cup.
Good for you. Good thinking. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Let me mess around with this. I'll PDF this stuff. I'll get your pictures in there. And then as far as that link goes, I'll work on that guy too. And then hopefully I'll have everything taken care of by tomorrow. Do you guys want to try and do a dry run tomorrow, or by at least by Saturday at the latest, maybe towards the morning?
Let's see. I need to double check my schedule just to make sure I don't commit to something I can't actually commit to. Yeah, I think we should do that. I think we definitely should do that.
Saturday morning's tough for me. I have my daughter's music recital
Well, you can't miss that.
at 10 a.m. No, I am not missing that because I'm afraid of my wife.
What time Saturday would you be available?
Dang. I don't know that, if I'm being honest.
Okay.
Like it had 1 o'clock in the afternoon, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't have to leave my house until like 6 o'clock. So anytime up until 6, or unless you guys want to just rock this out tomorrow night and try and get it as solid as we can.
Yeah, let me get back to you on a firm, because my wife's my secretary for the most part, so
Of course.
I don't know my schedule until I talk to her.
Okay.
I'm like that too. I don't make any decisions until they get approved.
Yeah.
I'm okay being whipped. I really am.
Dude, that's your own personal secretary. I wouldn't complain at all.
Well, I say that I should say the family secretary. You know what I mean? She doesn't schedule my
Coordinator.
stuff. She schedules the family stuff.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. So I'll start working on slides. Looks like 12 through 21, and in the meantime, you guys will do the other ones, and that way we're familiar with what the content is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Perfect.
I'll work on all these and get it over to you. In the meantime, real quick, one last thing. That group that I created for Facebook, where it said 21-day fix extreme,
Right.
you guys want to, maybe the two of you work on that together while I'm trying to put these other things. I was working on a banner for it. I'll change it up if we're going to have 21-day fix and hammer and chisel. But I already added one file in there that they might find helpful. It was a 21-day fix extreme tally sheet. If there's anything else that maybe you guys want to add in there, like a description or some other stuff that we can kind of just get up and running, so when we do want to add people, it's good to go. That could be helpful.
Will do.
Yeah. Yeah, we can definitely collaborate on that on the side.
Okay. All right. Let me work on this stuff. I'll get back to you guys.
Sweet.
Okay.
Appreciate it, Jack.
All right, fellas.
All right. See you guys.
See you, boys. Good night. Bye.